Hello. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a retro beat. Whoa. And how I'm going to show you is with FL Studio. Yay! We love FL Studio. Yay! You hear the crowd? They're cheering for FL Studio. Whoa. Whoa, this is insane. So, what I suggest you use is FL Studio, and I suggest you get yourself a keyboard if you don't already have one. You don't need a big, fancy keyboard. You need I just suggest you get a keyboard. So, first things first, the biggest part about making a retro song is the sound. You can't make a retro song if it doesn't even sound retro. Biggest parts of a retro song are distortion, specifically like chiptune. So if it sounds like it's coming from lower quality speaker, older digital equipment. For this, I use a plugin called Dixon DB1. This sounds like a old Casio keyboard, which is exactly what you want for a retro style beat. So this has 3 different little preset areas. Right now it's defaulted to just piano. But there's a lot of other ones. And I will be using the default plugins and presets that are already in here. All the default sounds, so there's nothing you have to install besides a decent plugin like this. Theoretically, you could find one that's already in FL Studio, but I just liked this one because it sounded the most like an old Casio keyboard, and that's the kind of style I'm looking for, and that's the kind of style I suggest looking for. So, the most basic thing we could do is just simple C chords, like in the C scale, in that little area. So, simple chords like and then we'll go an octave lower, and then you could just repeat it. So that could be our first pattern, simple piano. So we'll hit that little keyboard and it's already on pattern 1 because it automatically makes one. So we'll see where that low octave is. Oh, don't forget, change the tempo. So to hear how fast it's going, click on the metronome, and you could just, that's pretty fast. So just slow it down by hovering your cursor over it, click, drag down until it sounds just about right. So it's about 85. So we'll lay down our notes. So that's 8 on the bottom, and then we'll do the same with the other notes. And the thing about having a keyboard, you play the notes, you're able to see them. So you won't, if you aren't super aware of what notes are where, or you just want it to be a bit easier, I suggest getting a keyboard so you can actually see what you're playing, and then you could lay it out. So I want this to go a little bit faster. There we go. So about 90. And then we go up. What we could also do is select all of this. Control C. Make sure we drag this top part to the next section. Paste. See, it's the same thing, So how is it going to go up? Well, since this is all highlighted right now, we can take it, move it up 2. So the bottom one was C. Next one would have been D. So move it up 2 slots to where D is. And you might have to do a little bit of adjusting, but it saves a lot of time from manually putting in all those notes. So you could check what the middle one is here. So instead of F sharp, it was just F. And I'll also highlight the rows, so you'll be able to see if they're on the right part. Okay. What I like to do is simple 2 measures, 1 measure equaling 4 beats. So 2 measures of one thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8 beats in that area. And then 1 measure of something different. A half measure of something a little bit more different. So we were on. Now what about something a little bit different? So no, we'll do the last measure, that last one. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Nope.
So it's low, medium, high, and then it restarts to low, medium, high again. Now, every good song has some decent drums. So we'll go ahead and go into the packs, drums, and we're going to load in individual little sounds. So we'll do a kick, and older kicks were usually 707s. So anything 707, older. So this will sound a lot more retro. Now be warned, one thing with FL Studio is that when you put in your sounds, they like to make them loud. So you could double click on the side region. So on the side region, you'll see patterns. This is on the piano. And then this is where audio clips are. And as soon as you take something from the side, drag it in, it'll automatically put it there. So double click, you lower the volume. And that sounds pretty good. So we'll do 4. It will be matching to every little note that's played. So pretty simple. And then percussion or snare. See, where's the snare?
Where's my snare?
Then we'll do a 707 snare. Adjust the volume on that too. Maybe a little bit louder. And where we'll put that is, so we'll put it on the second one. So it'll be it'll stay like that. Sounding pretty good so far. Do hi-hat. So 707s, you can see right there. So we'll do the same thing as the kick pattern. You know what? We'll do a little bit different. So we'll do it. So every other. Oh, I did not mean to do that. It's okay to make mistakes. That's how else are you supposed to learn if you don't make a mistake?
Shut up!
Sounds pretty good. Now, let's look at where these are in our mixer. So right now, they're currently nowhere in our mixer. And where to find this, the channel rack up here, and this little icon right there. And it'll even tell you on the side, view channel rack. So what we can do to put them on different parts of the mixer, hover over whatever you want to adjust, slide up, so it'll adjust the number. That number is its place in the mixer. So we'll do 1, 2 for the snare, 2 for the kick, 3 for the snare, 4 for the closed hi-hat. Then this little icon right here lets us look at the mixer. Make this bigger. And now we can see where everything is on the mixer. If you right click on these little white buttons, it'll solo it. So you'll be able to only hear that instrument. And if you right click it again, you'll be able to hear all of it. So we can adjust a couple things. We can adjust how loud the piano is. But the thing about a good mix and a good sounding song is good levels, good volume on whatever you are making a song out of. In the mixer, you can adjust your sound. So make the piano louder, make the kick louder, make the snare louder. But mixing is for a different video. Right now, this is just for retro sounds. So what we'll do is make a bass line, another pattern, and then we'll open up another plugin. So we'll open up this one again, but this time we'll do, you'll find a good one. We'll do trumpet. So now for the bass line. Listen to the song. Put a little spice on it. Or I think this sounds better as a lead. Lead, as in the main kind of focus. It's kind of like vocals, lead vocals, you know. So we'll do this. Lay out our pattern. We'll also go ahead and put it on here. So as we play the song, we can hear it all together instead of just listening to the pattern where it's it by itself. Let's see. That sounds very, very simple, you know? But how about a little bit of spice? See, that sounds nice. We'll do one more. Let's see. This time it'll actually be our bass. That sounds too creepy. Just clicking on random things right now. we'll do jazz organ, but we'll see. So we go an octave down. We'll make a new pattern. Put the pattern there. Click on the piano. So we'll lay down some notes. See how it sounds by itself. The same thing we did in the mixer earlier. There's buttons on the side, right click. And the thing about bass, it's a nice little accent to things. And then we want to put it in the mixer so it sounds better. Without things in the mixer, it's unorganized and it will sound mushy together. But when it's in the mixer, it's a little bit more organized. And I think I want to turn up the bass a little. Turn up the lead. Not too bad. There it is. There's your retro style beat. If you like it, try it for yourself. Try installing the plugin. Try installing a different plugin. I hope you learned something today. If you did, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. There are more videos here to come.